Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Welcome to your reading for August 29th through September 4th. As always, I recommend you check out Sun, Moon, and Rising so you get a more complete picture. We are going to take a look using the 9-card spread at the energy for this week, and then I'm going to pull cards for each of the cycles of the moon as they shift through to give you a little more advice on how to handle the energy. And then we will pull some cards about finance to give you an opportunity, wow, Leo, holy cow, to, I'm going to take this, to help you navigate this energy that is a big transition point, which doesn't surprise me. You had a very impressive, I say that's the nicest way to say, full moon that happened in your sign. It happened, well, in Aquarius, but it happened during your sun sign season, and it was powerful, and it was dramatic, and it created a lot of major changes. So I do want to encourage you to keep your heart open. Okay, because you're ruled by the heart. The heart is very important to you, and it is important that you keep it open. I could see that you're kind of shutting down a little, and it may be that shutting down a little bit allows you to make the big choices that you have to make this week. But I don't want you to keep it shut. Okay, so don't stick several padlocks on it and nail it shut. That is not the way to handle this. So here you are. In this very protective kind of viewing the energy of the Two of Pentacles in the heart space. And so you're trying to create balance. And what I like about it, though, is that the owl, that's wisdom and knowledge, and the owl is above the situation. And so it's almost as though you're trying to see both sides of a situation, which is a way to, with a little distance, create a little less pain, a little less difficulty for yourself. And I do think that you win overall. But I think that it's an ending that brings a new beginning. So we have the Hierophant here. This Hierophant, this polar bear, the Aurora Borealis, it really represents spirit speaking to them. And here are the keys, and they're in the ice. And so the keys to the kingdom really weren't what everybody thinks they were. The keys to the kingdom are you get to choose and decide who you are. I am. You get to say I am, and you get to decide what you are. And so you stepping into your power and you deciding what your life is going to be like is going to be really important, because with that comes this Ace of Swords, the clarity. And you can get a lot of clarity when you connect in with spirit and you stake your claim on what it is that you want moving forward. And I think that's how you end up winning. And I do think you end up winning, but I think it's a major ending that brings a major new beginning for you. This opportunity, this clarity, and this new beginning that comes in. So here we have the moon in the area where your thoughts have been. And so again, we have an owl. So a lot of owls showing up here. There's a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom. Wisdom is when we take life experience and we integrate it into our lives and we recognize the value of it. And so the moon here is bringing in the wisdom, but it means that there's been a lot of things that have not been easy to discern. And so you've had to rely on your intuition and past life experiences in order to use that wisdom and knowledge to gain the information you need, because it's not been easily attainable. It's not been a lot of clarity. You know, if you have the sun up here, you could see everything, but when you have the moon, the shadow and light, and sometimes it's hard to tell. I know when you're driving down the road, you know, is that a deer on the side of the road, or is that the shadow from a tree, right? And so it's like, I'm not sure what that is until you get really close, and even then, you're like, I still don't know for sure what that was, right? So it's kind of got that energy around it. Where you've been losing energy or feeling anxious is about information. We have the Page of Wands. So do I have enough information to make a leap, to make a change? Do I move forward? Do I have enough clarity? Am I sitting here waiting for more information to come in? I think information gathering has been very much of a problem in order to get the clarity. I think you get it, but I think you already have it. And I think that it's going to be using your intuition. Here in the area of what's been difficult is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is the emotional offering. It's as though someone has been withholding their emotional cup from you. They've not been giving to you, either in a job situation or in a relationship. It doesn't matter. Something has made you feel not emotionally sustained. We have this heart closing going on here. So somehow along the way, somebody somehow has shut down the heart space for you, and you're being very guarded around the heart. And you're trying to see it from a higher perspective so that, you know, you can stay in balance. And emotional balance is definitely something you're focused on right now. What I like is that the way you transition the situation, you have the Six of Wands. You have a victory card, right? And so that's really nice. We have the honeybee, which is really attracting me. So it is by using sweetness. Not coming in hard and charging, but it is through the gentle touch that you're going to create victory. But this victory is an ending. It is a major ending. So if you're leaving a job situation, you don't want to go out guns blazing. You want to leave yourself the opportunity to get a good recommendation, or, you know, not kill the network, right? Because you might need it somewhere down the line. There's a need to leave in a way that does, it's not a slash and burn policy. This is, I'm leaving. This situation doesn't work for me. But I'm leaving on good terms so that we can move forward. And there was something that you learned along the way, because you have the Vulture, the Death card, as what is the next best step. And so either a situation that has ended or one that is ending, there's wisdom and knowledge that was gained from it. Nothing was wasted. You didn't waste your time wherever you were. You learned something. You grew somehow. You got information you needed. There was something that you gained that was of value. And so it's kind of like the wake energy, the looking at the situation and what was good and what was bad and sorting that out in your head. But you are moving forward. So in your thought process and how to bring in abundance in your life, you've got the card of Temperance. And that's taking two disparate things and bringing them together, but not in this one. The way they show this, we've got a rainbow. So, and you get a rainbow after the storm. It's also the waterfall. I feel like there's a waterfall of abundance coming to you, and there's a need for you to stay grounded. He's only got 1 foot there, and so you need to stay balanced and not get caught up in the emotional energy. But this abundance could be the abundance of emotions that are coming in. It could also be financial abundance. But there's some kind of a situation that has a lot of emotions attached to it. There's a lot of emotions attached to it, and yet you are keeping yourself out of the emotions. I can see that, because in the heart space, you've got the Four of Pentacles. You are protecting the treasure of your heart. This is very shut down. He's burying the pentacles. In the heart space, that's like, I don't want to feel this. I refuse to deal with this right now. And the longer you stuff something down inside of you, eventually it comes up. And it comes up, it will manifest in many ways. So this is why it's really important not to shut down your heart. It can manifest in physical illness. Okay, so when you really want to keep the energy moving, so go for walks, do what you can to keep the energy moving and keep your heart open. Maybe not to that situation, maybe not to that person, maybe not to whatever that was, but keep your heart open for future opportunities. Try to take the higher vantage point. We have the World card. We have the World card at the end. So there's a major conclusion, a major ending here. We have a lot of major arcana showing up here. But with the ending comes this new beginning, this Ace of Swords, this clarity about where to move forward from here. You have 2 pages. Those are opportunities to get in new information, but the information has been a bit of a struggle. So when the moon is in Libra, which is Monday and Tuesday and part of Wednesday, the advice here is you have the resting tree and you have the winged wise ones. Ask for the help that you need from Spirit. Take a break. Like this is just, you know, if you've actually lost a loved one, this could be the Death card is processing this. If you've lost a job, there's a need to process that. If you've lost a home or a relationship, whatever it is, and ask for the guidance from Spirit to come in and help you to navigate and to see the wisdom of it and to help you move forward. This is not about moving forward this week. This is about getting your balance. This is about allowing the situation to end and recognizing the gifts that were in it, right? So the moon moves into Scorpio, which is definitely the Death card energy, right? On Wednesday afternoon into Thursday and Friday, and you have the card of Gratitude. And this is being grateful for whatever it was that came out of the situation. There was something good that came forward. You have the card of serendipity and moving forward. Serendipity and moving forward. So, the ending had to happen. There was a divine timing aspect to it when serendipity shows up. And there's something coming for you that is really beautiful if you can open up yourself to the opportunities and not try to hide away. Ooh, look at this. This moving forward, she's riding on a polar bear. Allow spirit to help you to move forward, but also you get to choose. You get to choose what is of value to you and what it is that you want to move forward toward. And so being very clear on that is what brings around the victory. Being very sure of what it is you want. You know, these 6 wands here, they are evenly divided on each side. And so there's a situation that definitely feels like a separation, moving away from something. And yet, for you, there's a sense of victory in that. That moon is going to be, wow. That moon is going to be in, is this one too? Ooh, okay. That moon is going to be in Sagittarius on the weekend, and we have here the card of home and scars. There's a lot of healing in the heart space around things that make you feel at home and comfortable. So whether this was something that happened at work, this feels more relationship and family oriented to me. But there's a need to heal, and burying your emotions is not going to be what heals it. I do want to take a look at finances here because of the energy of the Sun in Virgo and with that new moon that we just had last week, setting us up for this long-range plan. I just felt like finances was a thing to look at. You have karmic prosperity. You have spring clean your budget, which means take a look at what you have going on. Do you have subscriptions that you don't use anymore? Maybe you need to let that go. Do you have, I don't know, recurring charges is what it feels like. But take a look around. Also, are you managing your money wisely? Maybe that's what's going on here. And then you have this karmic prosperity. Be ready to release past life soul agreements on money and prosperity. Cut the cords to be free. So these are the stories we tell ourselves when we say, I never have enough. Like, oh, every time I have money come in, all of a sudden I have to spend it on something I didn't want to. Well, then the next time you get money, you're going to have to spend it on something you don't want to because you have the keys. And you're saying, I am. That's an I am statement. Every time it's always like this, whatever. So you need to change the dialogue that you're having with yourself to manage that. And you have the signpost. Ask the universe, what do I need to know about receiving more money? Stay open to noticing the signs, messages, and signals, and the path will light up for you. So that is good news. Let's just see what else. Limitations inspire innovation, and bliss is worth creating from. When you shut down your heart, if you're worried about finances and that's what's making you close up, if you're like not having fun and joy in life because you think you can't afford it, find ways to have fun and joy in life that don't cost money so that you can open that heart up to having joy. Innovation, creation, one more time. Limitations inspire innovation, creative problem solving. You are a very creative sign, and I believe that you'll be able to manage this, but there's a situation that needs to end first. Let it come to a completion, do the resting, do the healing, but then remember that you are more than capable of handling this situation. I believe in you. All right, Leo, you guys, I love it. If you're still here, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, support this channel by doing that. I would truly appreciate it. I am on Facebook every day if you'd like to follow along with the energy of the day. I just had a hummingbird literally come up and look at me in the window. Hummingbirds are they beat so fast, they raise their frequency and they raise the frequency around you. So the hummingbird has blessed your reading, and that's beautiful. But you guys, you take really good care. And I do a premiere video every Sunday. If you want to come and join for the live chat, it's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'd love to have you there. Take good care. I'll talk to you soon.